I know that I'ma be rich. I put that shit on my guy. I put that shit on my soul. I put that shit on my kids. I'ma run up a big check and then put it all on my wrist. I do not fuck with these niggas. Does that mean I am a racist? They all coming back for the green. Does that mean mine is contagious? I ain't got time for no minimum wages.
That like you been on that auto tune.
I want my family to live to their ancient.
Shit nice.
This also right here.
Huh?
That's also right here.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I hit that first verse on
Yeah, on me. You going off.
This my shit right here.
Oh, God.
We got the video for this shit coming soon.
I did this shit on my own. I did this shit on my lonesome.
Yeah, this shit nice.
Yeah, I told him he needs to shop that shit to the radio.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. That's the same thing I was thinking. Like, yeah, this is mainstream.
I did this shit on my own.
I did this shit on my lonesome, wrecked up like a lonesome. Fuck around, I'll Capone some, yeah. Dark shades when I slide, I don't see these lames try to slow me up. Everybody wanna put their 2 cents on, do Trump change. You can hold these bucks, I swear it'd be crazy to see what they really on. I seen a lot of chameleons, but I don't be sweating these niggas. I just roll it up and then light up the Philly on. I see my bitch bad as Christina Milian. Rocked up a finger, now she all I do it for. I gotta hustle like we on our last, so we can ball like we just won a Super Bowl. Feed up, man, I'm golden. We up like I told them. Still killing these lames off of them old cuts like I'm Logan.
Is this recording all of this shit?
Yeah.
Guys playing, man, I'm chosen. I had to play with the hand that was dealt, so I stayed down without folding. What you ain't noticed, carry the team, now we rolling. Nigga, I'm fucking exposed.
You killed that shit.
With this like we bowling. Now we the top of the totem. Niggas that think they opposing, really just posing. Everything come with a mold. And fuck it, man, I cut them off and became to connect like a modem. Then did it all on my lonesome. I did this shit on my own.
I did this shit on my lonesome.
You sent me this? Oh, God.
I did this shit on my own.
Oh God, that's my favorite verse from last
I'm gonna bring it back, man. I'm gonna bring it back, bro. Oh God, you went in. I was like, okay, yeah.
Appreciate that.
On
man.
me.
You need the Don DeMarco.
Yeah, you hear me?
I put that shit on my soul. I put that shit on my kids. I'ma run up a big check and then put it all on my wrist. I do not fuck with these niggas. Does that mean I am a racist?
Video coming with T Maze.
Okay, yeah. On God.
We just chopped it up like last week.
On God.
About the script for it.
So. That's my cousin.
Word.
On God, man. On God, that nigga. On God, he's cold.
Yeah.
He too cold, really. You know what I'm saying?
Streets cold, no blanket. I did this shit on my own. I did this shit on my lonesome. Niggas always say I'm some. They don't slide, let you blowin' some. I did this shit on my own. Lot of homies ain't making. Lot of homies start changing. Streets cold, no blanket. I did this shit on my own.
I did this shit on my lonesome, wrecked up like a lonesome. Fuck around, I'll Capone some, yeah. Dark shades when I slide, I don't see these lames try to slow me up. Everybody wanna put their 2 cents on, do Trump change. You can hold these bucks, I swear it'd be crazy to see what they really on. I seen a lot of chameleons, but I don't be sweating these niggas. I just roll it up and then light up the Philly on. I see my bitch bad as Christina Milian. Rocked finger, now she all I do it for. I gotta hustle like we on our last, just so we can ball like we just won a Super Bowl. Feed up, man, I'm golden. We up like I told them. Still killing these lames off of them old cuts like I'm Logan.
Nigga, that shit. You know, you come up with some shit and
I'm
you be
telling you, bro. It's that summer feel too.
Carry the team, now we rolling. Nigga, I'm fucking explosive. Swear we done came out the gutter with this like we bowling. Now we the top of the totem. Niggas that think they opposing, really just posing. Everything come with a mold. And fucking man, I cut them off and became to connect like a modem. Then did it all on my lonesome. I did this shit on my own.
I did this shit on my own.
Niggas always say I'm some.
They don't slide, let you blowin' some.
I did this shit on my own.
That Oso Cinco album, that whole shit, man, goes too, bro.
That's my guy, bro.
That
That shit is nice, bro.
Yeah.
Shot of Brandy podcast. Episode 135. Episode 135, man. We just left Tulsa, man.
Yes, sir.
Made history out there, man.
That's a fact.
Shot of Brandy podcast. Episode 135 in here, man, with Deezy, man. Y'all heard him on it, man.
What up? We live?
Yeah, off top, man. Y'all heard him on it, man. You went in on that verse, bro.
Man,
real talk.
Appreciate that.
Already, man. What's good with you, Deezy? Nigga, fresh off the flight, man.
Man, just got back from H-Town, you know what I'm saying?
Already, man. What was it like on the flight, man? Was they trying to take, like...
Oh, we weren't flying. We hit the road.
Okay,
the road.
Yeah, the road. Okay, yeah, the road. Yeah, man, but was Texas like trying to take like you know what I'm saying, like the safety precautions and shit out there, man? How was it?
Be real, like I didn't really get out too much. We was really
right.
we was locked in with the fam. We was only out there for like
Okay.
2 days, you know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
right,
So we
right.
locked in with the fam, but
Yeah.
I don't. Shit, where we was at, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's country out there, so
right.
I ain't see nobody with a face mask. I ain't see nobody trying to wash their hands. Like
Okay, right.
crackheads was still sucking dick for money. Like,
Right. Yeah, man, but was the road like, can you tell the difference on the road though?
yeah, it wasn't as
Like far as traffic, you know what I'm saying? Cause Texas got that traffic.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm originally from Dallas too. So
Oh, you is? Okay,
yeah,
already.
You know, they've been doing hella construction over there. So like you
yeah.
pass through that area.
Okay.
It was still a little congested
Okay.
just because of that, but
Right.
it wasn't as bad as it normally is, you know what I'm saying? So but yeah, we was out in the country. So once we made it past Dallas, like
Right.
it was a clear shot. I ain't even get into like real Houston. Like we was out in not Baytown, Liberty and Ames area. So
Yeah, on
it's
the
like,
outskirts of the age.
yeah, I think we stepped into the city like a little bit, but we was out there spending time with the fam. So
already.
I wasn't trying to catch nothing, so I wasn't trying to. I mean, like, what's up with the club? Nigga, fuck the club. I'm good.
Right. It's too much. Man. So you say you from the D?
Yeah, I grew up there. I wasn't born there, but I grew up.
Okay,
Dallas.
already.
So I've been moving
So how
around.
was that?
I've been moving around. So like
Okay.
I was born in Chicago.
Okay, you was born in Chicago.
Yeah,
Damn.
we lived there till I was like 5.
Okay.
And then originally my whole family, like both sides of my family,
Oh, for real?
is from New Orleans.
Oh, New Orleans.
So
Damn.
we lived in Chicago. Yeah, I've been all over. Like that's
Right.
it. So we lived in Chicago for like 5 years, and then my
Okay.
moms and pops wanted to be back by their fam, so we moved to New Orleans for like a year,
Okay.
and then we moved out to Dallas, and lived there for 13 years.
Okay.
So that's really where I grew up. You know what I'm saying?
So is it military?
Nah, it's just moving around. Doing
Okay,
different
just moving
shit.
around already. Already. Nah, man, like a lot of my guests be moving around like that. Like, man, like they upbringing and just moving around like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So,
Nah, man, but how was it though? Like moving around, like,
I mean, for me, like,
could you tell?
I couldn't tell until I was older. So, like, the
Right.
move from Dallas
Exactly.
to Oklahoma was probably the hardest for me because,
Okay.
like, I mean, when you a kid, you don't give a fuck. Like,
Okay, right.
they
Like
tell you
just a
some
car
new
ride.
shit. Oh,
really?
you about to have a new bed? You like, oh yeah, a new bed, hell yeah,
right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You got a
Exactly.
whole new house. Like that
Right.
shit sound like exciting. You know what
Exactly.
I'm
Like
saying?
you don't even really got no real friends at that time. really.
Right.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
it's
Yeah.
just like you doing whatever. But like
Right.
by the time we moved here, I was like 18, 19.
Oh, okay.
And I was
Nah, man, but how was Dallas though? You know what I'm saying?
Dallas was lit, bro.
Oh
Like,
God, it was, wasn't it?
it was hard to let that go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's where I knew everybody. That's where all my
Right.
music ties was. Like, that's where I came up. Like, I knew the area. Like,
Exactly. Like
You know
what
what I'm
age was it? You know what I'm saying? Like was it middle school, high school? Or
all
what?
of that. Like,
Oh, it was?
Yeah, like I
Oh,
said,
Dallas? Damn.
I was 18, 19 by the time I moved out here. So, like,
okay,
I
yeah.
did all of that over there.
Right.
We was playing basketball out there. We
Exactly.
was, hustling out there.
How was the
pushing
Dallas high
CDs.
schools out there though? You know what I'm saying? Because y'all should be like extra big. You know what I'm saying? And y'all got a lot of them too though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So how was that experience?
I mean, it was cool. I went to a smaller school.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, when I was
Okay.
going out there, but I mean,
Yeah.
I did. We played some of the schools that were bigger,
Right.
And then like my family, they were business owners, so we did catering.
Oh, okay.
We owned some Smoothie Kings down there.
Okay.
So we was going into the schools doing catering and stuff like that sometimes. So I did. It was crazy over there.
Okay, right.
They got it in.
Right. Yeah, man, but how do people get popular in Dallas? Because it's so big and
It's
like spread
it's
out.
tough, man. Like, they call Dallas the city of hate. So it's like
I mean, they call every
that's true. I ain't
city
gonna lie.
that you
because they
from,
said that
you
about
know?
Oklahoma
Yeah,
too,
oh
and I was
God.
like, man, I don't see that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Coming from Dallas, being over here.
Nah, man, but they treat out like the city treat out of towners like way better than they treat their own local people. You know what I'm
Word.
saying? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Dallas it's tough because it's like
Okay.
it's a bigger city, and I know they've been kind of revamping some things.
Right,
Like
right.
like I said, there's been a lot of construction, so some of the old outlets that they had, You know, they might not be around. They just revamped the whole Deep Ellum area and shit like that. So, you know, spots.
So you seen that whole area be revamped in?
From when I left to now, like it looks completely different. You know, 'cause we used to go do shows over there all the time.
Oh, for real, yeah.
And like it's way different now than it was back then. Like we was plugged in with it was a dude. I can't remember his name, but he worked for allhiphop.com.
Oh, okay.
And they got like this open mic thing popping out there. And I was part of the first one that they did. And it was like nobody there, right?
Yeah. But you seen it grow?
It went from that to like you'd have to get there hella early to even get on the list. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like I was being a part of that and seeing it like grow.
Yeah.
And being one of the first people that was involved with it, like that shit was dope. But I don't, you know, now, you know, things have changed a lot. So a lot of the connections I had, they might not be doing music anymore.
Okay. Yeah.
And then the venues that we used to rock with, like they not really, you know, popping like that no more. So,
man, so what age did you pick up the mic though? Like what age did you start to like
seriously or just like I mean, like the first time I remember trying to rap, I think I was like 13.
Okay, yeah.
So
like what made you want to rap?
Trash. You know, I was saying all kind of shit. Like I'm 13 talking about going to jail and shit. I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about.
Right.
But
nah, but you started the shit, man. Like your homeboy started the open mic. You know what I'm saying? Like it's about starting it.
Yeah.
Then you know what I'm saying?
That was really like the start of it for me.
Okay.
I think the first I didn't even get into hip hop till I was like 12. Like,
12. Okay.
My family, you know, my mom's ain't really like big on hip hop and shit, but we grew up on old school R&B and and gospel music. So I didn't really get into it till I was 12, and it just immediately
so what song
drew me
though?
in. I think,
what song was
I was
it?
just talking to somebody about this too.
Yeah, like
I think the
what
first
album?
song I
You know what I'm
heard was the Nas I Know I Can.
Oh, for real?
On the radio. That was the first song I remember hearing.
Oh, okay, yeah, that was your first hip hop song you heard?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And so I was immediately like, I just started, you know, I'm going back, I'm studying. Like,
right.
I peeped all of his albums. I got into, you know, Black Star, Most Def, all of them.
Okay, yeah.
I got into Luda.
Like that real hip hop though.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was all over the place.
So you stepped in it like, nah, shit, if you heard Nas like your first song, then that's real hip hop.
Yeah.
You talking about Black Thought and shit, you know what I'm saying?
I went back and studied. Like, I grabbed everything.
Okay,
so, like,
right.
but I was a huge T.I. fan back then.
Okay,
so, like, his trap music.
Yeah, what album?
I'm Serious album.
Okay, I'm Serious. Oh, God, classic.
Well, I went back and peeped all of it.
Okay, right.
But trap music is probably my favorite.
Trap music, that's a classic,
that
too.
shit go hard from front to back. And then the Urban Legend go hard, too.
Oh, yeah, it's certified.
So, but I was a huge T.I. fan back then. So, that was my introduction into it. And then I kind of was just freestyling, and you know, I would download. I'd go on what was it, LimeWire back then?
Right, exactly. Napster and shit.
Yeah, I download all the instrumentals, and I just make a CD full of instrumentals. I literally freestyle from the beginning to the end.
Okay, yeah, but y'all got shit at that time. Shit at the LimeWire and stuff. Then y'all had the legends out there. You know what I'm saying? Like the DSRs and the Tum Tums. And shit.
Yeah, that's when they was. So was you? They was popping. Yeah, I started. I don't even remember what year that was.
Okay, yeah.
But I was heavy into the Lone Star State. Living life great. That shit go hard, bro.
Oh God.
That shit was classic with all them. So yeah, I was into that, but
And so when you start to pick up the mic like serious, okay, like I want to rap now.
Yeah, that's what I was getting to. Yeah, I was just freestyling for a couple years, and then I was about 17 when the first time I recorded something.
Real, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. And really got into it. My brother linked me up with a dude that he knew. You know, he had a studio and he was, you know, moving and everything like that. Okay. So I spit something for him and he was blown. Yeah. He was like, "Yo, you got it. Like we got to work." So, you know, we linked up. Yeah. And he started out charging me like to come in, but then it was like we became family. He was a mentor to me. Oh, okay. We just started grinding. So
did he teach you some things on how to like flow too?
Not really how to flow. Like he was more on the production side, and he rapped a little bit. Like he was one of them real like.
No, I'm saying did he help you on your flow since that was your first?
I mean, I would say he did a little bit. Like he gave me some pointers, at sometimes. Right. But
yeah, because I don't know how to write at 16 still. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like I've always been like, because like I said, I really studied this shit. So it was like by the time I got in the studio, I didn't get a lot of direction. Like people just kind of assumed I knew what I was doing, just because like the way I carried the way I flowed and everything like that. But
man, so where did you study it at the time?
I was just listening, bro. Like
listening, yeah.
I would have to sneak and go get the shit because, like I said, my mom's wasn't into that. So like, it was a dude.
So what about the clean version though?
Nah, she wasn't rocking with none of that.
Okay, right.
So, like I said, cool. You know how it be.
Man, it's parents. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a guest on here, man. He said shit. Man, like it took it to him to like man 17. You know what I'm saying? Shit, yeah, that's like a long time.
Yeah,
you know
but see,
I
was going to get the shit like this was some dudes that I was working with. I think I was like 15, and I used to work at this smoothie shop. And we was over there getting fucked up. Like we was smoking, drinking, playing dominoes and everything in the back. And he had all the shit, and I was like, just burn all that shit for me. And so he gave me his whole catalog of shit he had. I think I had like 60 burnt CDs.
God, my homeboy did the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like we'll exchange shit and burn them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On God, yeah.
So he hooked me up, and I just started listening. Like, you know, if they left, I was at the house by myself. I'm over there bumping one of them joints.
Right.
Or when I finally started driving, I'm whipping like, I'm bumping that. You know what I'm saying? So
did you already know how to do the wordplay then?
I would say I was trying, but it wasn't like I was just really spitting. Okay. It wasn't until I got like heavy into Lil Wayne, and I started watching battle rap a little bit more. That I was like, I started doing more punchline heavy type stuff, and I used to fuck with Cassidy's freestyles and shit too. So it's like when you getting like you hearing all these people using all these metaphors and different creative ways to say shit.
What about Fab?
I used to listen to Fab, but I didn't get heavy into him. You know what I'm saying? But he's definitely one, like, I fuck with his freestyles more than his albums.
Right off top.
I don't think I could just go buy a Fab. His last one, no, I ain't gonna take that away from him. That last album he just dropped was dope.
Are you talking about the winter, the summer?
The cold summer joint.
Okay, yeah.
That album is dope. But I mean, I did have some of his albums back then, and I was just like, this ain't it, bro.
So was you recording songs with dude?
Yeah, we was.
Y'all was making songs? Y'all was making full songs?
Yeah, so we would get in. He would make the beats, and I would go in there and knock it out. And then he had some other people that he fucked with, and we kind of formed a group called M3rd.
Okay, M3rd in Dallas.
Yeah, and it stood for mentally motivated masterminds. Okay, and so we was rocking together, and that's when
y'all was all spitting then.
We was all grinding. So and we had different styles. Like it was me, my nigga 6'5", and Syndrome. And then there was a couple other niggas I kind of fuck with. Okay, you know, in between that. But 6'5", he was more like street hood shit. You know what I'm saying? He talking that real shit. Okay, yeah. And you know, Syndrome, he's super conscious, like talking astronomical. And
that Wu-Tang type shit.
Conspiracy shit. Okay. And I was kind of all over the place. Like I was more versatile. Like you know. I think they always kind of told me that I had more of a commercial sound. So you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, you know Black Pat out there in Dallas. Oh, okay, yeah, man. Like it's so big, man. You know what I'm saying. Like I ain't gonna know everybody out there.
Yeah. I mean, I think it took me a while. Like I used to freestyle and like battle people before I started recording.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Damn, the battle scene.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't like recording like we gonna link up and battle, but it just be like, you know what I'm saying, when we was at school, like people would just walk up and start rapping and we just start going back and forth, you know what I'm saying.
At school.
Yeah. So but that's how I really got started and how people started paying attention to what I was doing a little bit more. So
like you started getting the shine because niggas was like, okay, this nigga can flow at school.
Yeah, well they was like, oh well, you need to do something, bro. Like you been over here killing shit, you need to go get it in. So like that's when I started taking it serious. And you know, me and the dudes with M3rd, we was grinding out there for a while. We was at the gas station slinging CDs and going to Traders Village, posting
y'all was
up.
Serious?
Oh, we was out there trying to get it, bro. And I was making money off of that shit.
So, yeah, man, that's what I tell niggas. Like, man, like that CD to hand grinders. You know what I'm saying? Like it's real, hard. But it can pay off too, though.
Yeah, you got to take time, and it's like seeing how things have changed from then until now. Right. Being a part of that and having to go out there and just run up on people like, hey, yo, peep this shit out. You know what I'm saying? Right. And then now, like,
and you getting your talking skills up.
Yeah, and but now using the online marketing, seeing how it's changed. Like some of these niggas have no idea how much work it took back then to get
Right.
You know, that same exposure you can get from just posting online and using the right algorithms and shit. You know what I'm saying? So.
And they make the artist lazy too, though.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I've seen it.
The shit
I've seen it where the artists they ain't never been through that, so they just think everything's supposed to be handed to them like that. But we had to get out there and go grind and get that attention. You know what I'm saying?
Oh God, so was y'all hitting the fair with them?
I never went to the fair, but we did. We did. Have you been to Traders Village out there before?
Shit, I don't know.
It's like this big wholesale spot out in Grand Prairie, and like they be having people post up. You get a little lot over there, and you can put a tent up, and you can sell your shit.
Oh, okay.
And so we
like a swap meet type deal.
Yeah, kind of like that. So like we posted up there one time, and then we was at different events and stuff like that, just selling shit, walk around the mall, whatever.
Yeah.
So,
so y'all getting feedback?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I think I sold the most, honestly, because that was like right after. I think when we pressed that up, that was right before I moved over here. And then I was selling more over here, honestly. Like,
okay.
People from my job and shit like that.
Get the water.
Yeah, my bad. My shit all fucked up.
Nah, that's all good. Okay, so when did you start to move to Oklahoma then? Like what age? You said 19?
Yeah, I think I was 19. And we moved over here. My dad, he had started working in insurance.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Handling the storms and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so he took a staff job with a company out here. And then we got moved out here. And I was fighting that shit. I was like, I'm trying to stay in Dallas, bro. Like,
right.
This where everything happening at. Like, everybody that hear that I'm moving to Oklahoma, even people from Oklahoma was like,
right.
Oh, you from Dallas? Like,
yeah.
What you doing moving to Oklahoma? Why would you want to do that?
Right.
I'm like, I don't. So, I think when we moved out here, it was funny because I wasn't accepting it. So like we moved and I had an air mattress and I didn't want to get a real bed because I was like, I'm not staying. What I need a real bed for if I'm not staying, that means that I'm gonna stay. So I'm like, fuck that.
Right.
I'm gonna sleep on this air mattress until it's time to move. And I slept on the air mattress for like 2 years.
God damn, 2 years.
Yeah, so
you trying to go back to Dallas then?
Yeah, I was planning on moving, and my brother was supposed to get a spot with me. He flaked on me, and so then things changed.
Okay, yeah, you started to like it a little bit.
Well, my girl that I'm with now.
Okay, yeah,
we had a.
You met her out here?
No, she's originally from Houston. And so she moved up here with me.
Ah, damn. And so you made her move up to the boring state.
Shit, I got it like that.
But
yeah, she moved up here. We had a little one.
Okay.
And then I was going to school for music production out here too. So it was like, let me finish this up.
Oh, what school?
ACM.
Oh, okay.
Downtown.
Yeah.
So, I graduated there, got a degree in music production.
Oh, that's cool.
And so that's why
How
I
was
ended up
that?
staying.
How was the school of that?
It was a different vibe. I know it was a lot newer at the time that I went.
Okay.
So it was, some of the stuff was good. Some of it was like, this was a waste of my time. But overall, like, it was a dope experience. You know what I'm saying? After a while, it felt like just regular ass school. But but it was still, it was dope because I'm doing what I want to do.
Oh, you had to do papers and shit too?
A little bit. They had us doing like music history stuff.
Oh, for real?
But I mean, we had projects where we had to record a band and mix and master it. And,
for real?
And, we got to use our own
that
material.
Sound fun.
Shit. Yeah, that part of it was dope. The music history shit.
Right.
I'm like, I don't want to hear no more of the Beatles. I'm good.
Okay, so how long was the course?
I did 2 year.
Oh, 2 years?
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
So, I graduated in 2013. And that's really when I started transitioning to, like, I wasn't trying to go back to Dallas so much no more.
Oh, for real?
And I started, kind of getting plugged in with people over here. And so, like I said, things changed.
So how'd you do that? How'd you go about that route? Like to get the plugs in OKC?
It was really once I started going to school and I started meeting artists that were from here or producers and stuff like that. And I think the first person I really locked in with was AD Tracks from Mainframe Tracks family.
Oh, okay.
And they showed love off rip, and we just kind of been cool ever since then. But he's one of the first people that kind of started getting me plugged in out here and put me on the scene. So
yeah, man. So how'd you link up with Dr. View then?
Man, that's a lot. That's like a lot of gap.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, I didn't meet View until what was that? last year or 2018.
Oh, last year. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So
from 2013 into 2018, then what were you doing on the scene? You was just
I honestly took a 2013. I think I put a mixtape out.
Okay.
And all my shit got stole out of my car.
Oh damn!
So I had pressed up some stuff, and that was before everything went super digital. So it was like, you know, I still had the CDs on me, and like somebody broke in my car, and stole
took all the CDs.
Yeah, it took my baby stroller, everything. So
Real?
I was like, how you gonna take my stroller?
Right.
Take the CDs. You gonna steal from a baby? God damn it!
That's crazy.
Ruthless.
So you have a laptop in there, like with shit on it?
No, I didn't have that, but my hard drive had crashed. Like I was recording myself at the time, so I lost all that music, and then they stole all my shit. So I was just like, I took a loss on that. So I kind of took a hiatus from the shit.
Okay, yeah.
And
how many songs you think?
Man, I can't even tell you, bro. Like,
damn, bro, that's fucked up. Man.
I think I had probably like over 200 songs on there. So my hard drive crashed. I lost that, and then I lost all my product that I was trying to push. Okay. I had just spent a little grip on that shit, right. So it was like.
So you felt uninspired then?
I kind of took a step back, and I'm like, damn, like I ain't even doing nothing right now. I don't know nobody out here like that, and so I just started focusing on trying to be more of a engineer at the time.
Yeah,
and took a step back from the music. I was dolo. I was just I took a whole step back, and so. The way that I really got tapped into the scene out here, I was at Legitimate Looks Barbershop.
Okay.
And my barber at the time was Rosie Turner. Jim Conway come in there. Okay. And he get his hair cut by somebody else in there. They're like, oh, you dope. He dope. Y'all need to work together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, so we in the barbershop, we just start ciphering out of nowhere.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? And both of us going off.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you know Jim Conway, but he's one of the one of the dopest niggas out here.
Yeah.
And so we just exchanging verses going back and forth.
Okay.
And so we just grew a mutual respect.
Off the first meeting.
Yeah. And so it was like, yeah, we gotta work.
Okay.
Yeah, so we exchanged information and then nothing happened. So but no, for real, we like the first time we met, he said that we didn't really do nothing.
Okay.
And then I seen him again a couple months later. Same situation. It's like we chopping it up. We start ciphering, going off.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, for real, we gotta work. And so I think that was 2016. He's working on his EP. And he reached out. He's like, yo, I need you on a joint. And so we did the single OMG off of that.
Okay.
And that shit was, history from there.
Okay, already.
And so we kind of linked up. And he had the idea to form a collective called Gorilla Breed. And so we just kind of started working together off of that. And we formed a team and started rocking together, you know what I'm saying? And then the following year, that's when I put my EP out. And that shit just went crazy.
Already. So you took the same route that you took shit in Dallas, you know what I'm saying? Like you recorded, then hit the streets with the music. Yeah, I don't like to. I mean, for me, preparation is everything. So
okay, right. The last thing I want to do is go take a show and not have music available for people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so, like all that old stuff that I was doing, like that's like a 5-year gap or something like that before I released some new music. So I didn't want to hit the streets and be.
So are you still recording on this? Like on this break, are you still recording?
I was still doing features here and there.
Okay, yeah, but you wasn't like
yeah, I wasn't really working on no projects or nothing like that.
Right.
So yeah, I completely stepped back from it, you know what I'm saying? And so when I came back and, Jim Conway, he really just had the know-how, you know what I'm saying?
Right, okay.
So me and him linked up and I already had the experience of hustling my shit in the streets.
That's what I'm saying,
and doing the shit on my own and everything like that. So when we linked up, we combined, and then DJ 888, he's part of the team too. We kind of just took shit by storm. And so
already
I put the Evolve or Decay EP out in 2017, and that's when I had 2 joints on 104.9 at the time.
Okay, already
off of that project, you know what I'm saying? And that shit just took off.
So they liked it.
Yeah, they loved it. My dude, Mike Ipong, he was working over there at the time. I had a listening party. He pulled up, And he was like, man, every joint off of here sound like a single. Like,
Yeah.
So he was like, shoot me a song. I want you on the radio next week.
Damn.
So
And he put you on there.
yeah, I went up. We did the interview.
Okay.
Dropped the single Waves on there, and that shit did well for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
And then I had my release party right after that
Yeah.
at Speakeasy, and it was packed out, like 200, 150, 200 people there.
Already,
You know what I'm saying?
shit. Hey, that's good for OKC. You know,
I mean,
what I'm
that's my
saying?
first release. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't really been on a scene like that, so for me, that was a crazy
Yeah, but if you
feeling.
on the radio, you know what I'm saying? Like that radio do a lot for artists. You
It
know
really
what I'm saying?
do. It really do. And
Yeah,
it
because
was-
it be people, shit, like who don't got the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
in their
yeah.
house, man, they be listening to it. You know?
Yeah. So I mean, it was a crazy feeling. You know what I'm saying? Being that I ain't really did nothing out here like that
Yeah.
up until that point, and then we had that release, and it's a crazy response. People in the crowd know every word.
Okay, damn.
To the songs and stuff like that, and so
That's a good feeling, ain't it?
yeah,
Yeah.
I can't even explain it. Like,
Right.
and I really tried to do something different with the release party, where a lot of shows that you have out here from people that are on the local scene.
Mm-hmm.
It's really just they come out and they just jump around on stage and do their shit. But I tried to make it a whole production and
Yeah.
put visuals behind me that
Right.
matched with the songs. Like we had the lighting change. I brought out a whole separate second stage and made it like a catwalk into the crowd. Like it was it was a little different than the average show that people go to out here. So the response off of that was crazy.
Yeah. Man, so where'd you pick up that artistry at?
As far as what?
Like as far as the visuals in the back and the catwalk stage.
It's just
You know
like
what I'm saying?
I'm a perfectionist, so it's
Okay,
like
yeah.
I'm peeping game, and it's
Okay,
like
right,
when you go to a show and a major artist comes out here, they're not just walking out on stage and just rapping. Like there's a lot more that goes into that stage production, and me being a creator and an artist, I'm looking at that and I'm like, I can do so much more than just come out here and rap. Like people don't want to just see me jump around. Like they know the songs. If they wanted to just hear the words, they could listen to it, but they want to show. Right. And so I'm gonna give you a full on show. I'm not gonna come out here and do no regular shit.
Right. And you gotta care about the you gotta care about the culture, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
To like to really give your all like that, you know what I'm saying? Because most niggas just be half-assing, you know what I'm saying? But then they want like a sold out response though, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's the thing for me. Like I'm trying to create something that if you miss it, like you gonna feel like you really missed some shit.
Right. Exactly.
Not just like, oh, he came out and did all the songs we liked. Like, this nigga put on a motherfucking show.
Right.
And like, even if I got to take a loss to do that, like I'll do it.
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Because it's worth it to me to just put all that into that and show you the creativity beyond just the lyrics and everything like that. So
Right. Okay. Man, so when the View
yeah, so my bad. So yeah, I think that was 2017. I had Waves and Throw It Down on 104.9 at the time.
Okay.
I followed that up with my single Rollin' in 2018, and that shit was running crazy on there.
Okay, damn.
Featured Split Personality, and that's when we opened for Lil Jon at the 104.9 birthday bash and all of that. And then
Okay,
I
so
think that
did you
2018? That was 2018 when I met View, I think.
Okay, hold on. Okay. So with you being on the radio, like, and getting these shows and shit, like, are you experiencing any hate? Like, is niggas starting to hate on you?
For sure. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
yeah,
Because there's people that's been here.
Right, that's
probably
what I'm
longer than
saying.
me
You know what I'm
that
saying? If
hasn't-
you getting these shows, you know what I'm saying?
There's people that's been here longer than me that may not have had them same opportunities, and anybody that feels like they entitled to that, or feels like, oh, this nigga just got here, like the fuck they putting him on for? Like how haven't I not got put on yet? You know what I'm saying? There's always gonna be that in the background, but at the same time, it was a lot of love. Like the song I got with Oso Cinco.
Yeah.
I didn't know that nigga from nobody, and he just reached out to me on some.
Okay,
He was
yeah.
like, yo, you on 104.9? Like, how
Yeah.
you do that? We was just chopping it up, and like he wasn't saying it on no hater shit. Like he was really asking, like, yo,
Oh, God.
how you do that?
Yeah.
And so like we just started chopping it up, and he was like, yo, I want to get you on a song, and so I went over there. We just immediately started, vibing, and the shit came out crazy
Already.
And so that's the thing for me. Like I don't ever I don't have expectations of people. You know what I'm saying? Like I the only expectation I have, like I expect people to be people. And you know, if somebody gets an opportunity that I wanted or something like that, I don't hold that against them. That was probably meant for them.
Exactly.
And so, what's meant for me is gonna come to me, and I'm not gonna have to. You know, I might have to work for it, but it's not gonna be where I'm gonna feel like I missed out on something.
Right.
So, and I honestly applaud people when I see them succeeding or they get an opportunity, even if it's something that I wanted. Like, I applaud people because my time is gonna come, and I'm cool. I'm happy for people that get what they got coming to them. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
But I think it was. I want to say 2018 when I first met View.
Okay, so when he reached out to you?
When we seen each other, I was a part of the Black Male Summit at UCO that year. My dude Carl, he was one of the presenters, and I had a song at the time with this dude Drew Swain, who's also part of Gorilla Breed.
Okay,
it was me, him, Jacoby Ryan, Original Flow, and I think it was a dude Extra that was on the song also, and Javon Sparks. And so he broke down that song as part of his presentation at the Black Male Summit. And you know, I came out there. We did our verses a cappella, and I like shook the room in there. You know what I'm saying? And View.
And so that wasn't his song at the time.
That wasn't.
Whose song was it?
It was Drew Swain's song.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
But
so,
View used it.
It was Carl. Carl is one of the poets that's part of the space program.
Oh, okay.
And so View was there, and he seen me. I think he was already rocking with Jacoby Ryan, and he knew Original Flow and Carl, and so they all had been working together. And you know, he reached out to me after that. You know, he seen
your performance and seen your flow, and then he reached out.
Yeah, he seen what I could do.
Right.
He was like, "Yo, I got this project coming, Curriculum of the Mind. I want you to be a part of it. It's a dissertation album." And so from there, you know, that was it.
Right.
I just my bad. My voice is kind of going out, but he just reached out, and when he talked to me about it, I just believed in his vision, and so like it just sounded dope. I knew a lot of the artists that was involved, and so I was like,
Or from networking.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
so like me being on the scene, like I was already cool with Jacoby Ryan. Okay, like that's my bro.
I'm trying to see where the rappers go to meet up though. Shit at that time, you know what I'm saying?
On the scene here, we was doing a lot of shows at Hubbly Bubbly.
Oh, Hubbly Bubbly.
We had an open mic over there.
Okay,
and the art of rap shit, the art of hip hop.
Right.
And then I was just plugged in. Like I was doing so many shows at the time, it was crazy. Yeah, I think I had to cut back actually because I was doing a show like every other week or something like that.
Okay.
So sometimes I had 2 shows in the same week. So it was like, you know, I was kind of oversaturating myself, and I was like, all right, let me chill out a little bit.
Exactly. So y'all make the first classic, you know what I'm saying, like with the space program.
Right.
You know. Okay, so how was that like after y'all do it, you know what I'm saying, and then y'all performing it, like how are those performances for you?
My bad.
Nice, cool.
I'll say it's dope. Like it's crazy because I get to perform with artists that for one, I'm a fan of them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they've become brothers to me. And it's also it's still a little different though. Like going from doing, you know, live performances by myself, and you know I can really plan it out. Like I know what songs work. Right. And how to flow into the next one versus like, you know, we got this group project that we just finished, and you know we haven't all really been on stage together before, so and then also we don't know how these songs are going to be received live versus when people are listening to them because it's different content. Right. And you know, so it's kind of working out the kinks and everything like that. Like we always put on a dope show, but you know, I think part of it was us working out the kinks and just vibing with each other, and it ended up coming out dope, and we've been able to, you know, have crazy performances and have big opportunities in that as well.
Yeah, man, but how was it performing like in front of the white people like that though?
Oh man,
like with those type of bars, you know what
I
I'm
tell
saying?
you, like for me, my live performance, especially when I'm a cappella, like I'm super aggressive.
Okay, right.
Like I'm a chill dude, but it cuts on when I'm doing an acapella performance. And so like we rapping all these like almost like hateful shit.
That's what I'm saying, right?
But it's just real shit. And like I remember we were performing for a diversity event at this law firm, and it's like maybe 4 of us in the crowd, right. And the rest of it is them,
right?
And so like I could see their faces, like you could tell who was receiving it and really listening, and some of them was just like, oh shit, like is he talking to me? Like
yeah, right.
Like it's crazy, and then some of them like come up to you afterwards, and they're just like, man, like
right.
To hear like a positive response from that, I didn't expect that. You know what I'm saying? Because
exactly.
You never know who's really like for inclusivity and diversity and everything like that. So
yeah, man. But when it's that real, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't really, like you can't run away from it. You know what I'm saying?
And that's been like the dopest thing about it for me is seeing people really receive it in a positive way and learning from the content that we put into it. So
exactly. Okay, so then like shit for this Tulsa run, you know what I'm saying? Like what did he and what have you say to you?
He said we about to go fuck shit up.
Right.
That's
you know
what he said.
Saying?
And man, shout out to View, man. Like,
already.
He's really a person that I've grown a lot of respect for.
On top.
I mean, I'm honored to be able to call him my brother. And I just really respect his vision and what he's trying to accomplish and what he's going to accomplish.
Oh yeah, shit, he doing it right now.
He's already doing it, so I'm not even gonna say
saying?
trying because he's doing it. And
he changing the landscape.
Yeah, and even stuff that he hasn't started yet, we're gonna speak it into existence. So,
right.
but
what did he say on the second one though? You know what I'm saying? Because you already made a classic. You already performed it, and then he come back and say something.
He said we about
something
to make
even
some
bigger.
Shit that's about to shake the world.
You know what I'm saying? That shit
said
crazy.
We about to shake the world. That's what he said, and that's what we doing, bro. And just to see, you know, what was all put into it. Yeah. To see Oklahoma and Tulsa artists come together when historically, you know, people say that they don't really get, you know, work together well.
Shit, I never seen it though.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I got a lot of people that I fuck with out in Tulsa too, but it's just like I haven't seen that many people come together from the 2 different scenes and just work together.
Shit, that many artists. Together. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't even matter where you from. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, like, man, it could be Cali, shit out the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? Like once you put that many egos in one house like that, you know what I'm saying? Like you expecting some ego shit to go on, but it was nothing like that.
It wasn't nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? It was all love.
Yeah.
And, you know, just to be there and soak it up and
right.
I mean,
man,
to be a part of something
of
so monumental for me was crazy.
Yeah, right.
So I definitely like, for me, when we went to the mansion, that was the most like the point where I had to kind of just step back and just take it all in, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm seeing everybody just going off. Like
that's what I'm saying.
Every room I'm going into, like I hear artists just snapping. People I never heard of, like the Vampire Youth and Hakeem. I heard of Hakeem Olajuwon before, but I had never heard of the Vampire Youth, and I went and jumped on the track with them. And
man,
from there we've been cool.
They made a banger, man. I was in the room and they was cooking up a banger, man. They kept bringing it back.
I think that's the one I got on.
Oh, for real? Ooh, that motherfucker is hot, man.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it was a crazy experience, man. Like, it was intense too as an artist because I know
because you got to bring it, right?
Well, everybody got their own writing styles, so like or their own process. Right. So like, you know, my process usually is like I'll cut a beat on when I'm in the car and I'll just kind of ride with it. But I'm usually,
you sit with it.
I'm usually dolo when I write.
Okay.
And so like just being surrounded by all of that for me, it was a little different, especially with like I went out there, I didn't have nothing ready. Like we was like, all right, we all gonna write when we get out there, and so like. I went out there just like that. I had maybe a hook and half of a verse, and that was all I had. And so, I definitely feel like what I brought to the table was dope.
Yeah,
and but
it makes you step up to the plate.
I mean, I never come with no weak shit, so I ain't gonna front on that. Like, if you put me on a verse, I'm gonna always give you 110%. So you ain't never gonna get a weak ass verse from me.
Right, already.
But I value the experience over everything. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So just seeing that many black men come together, and women, my bad, I ain't trying to count nobody out.
Nah.
But just seeing that many black men and women come together and make something that's monumental and commemorating Black Wall Street, I think that was the perfect way to do it.
Right.
You know? So
Exactly.
I'm definitely thankful for that.
Yeah. Man, so how many tracks you think you jumped on out there?
Shit, I think I did.
It was going all day, man, for days.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think I did about 8.
Okay, 8.
So we got there. I got there on Friday, kind of late, and so
So all Saturday you was going in.
yeah, we was there all day Saturday.
Yeah, oh God.
And so I
was
think
watching y'all.
Saturday is when I did the most. Like I did 2 joints on Friday, and then Saturday I probably did about 4 or 5. Right. I think I did 1 on Sunday.
And you don't know shit if you gonna make the cut. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so much talent out there.
It
you know,
is.
it's like
I think
damn.
we
like,
probably did over 100 something songs.
that's what I'm saying. Like that shit crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out my dude Thomas Who too. This nigga was clipped up,
Man.
Every room he walked in, he was like, you got a song? I got a verse for that. Oh, you rapping about the Teletubbies? I got a verse for that. Rapping about the struggle? I got a verse for that.
Hey, that's how you gotta be too. You hear me?
My nigga was clipped up.
Okay, then you come back to the city. Shit, like you working on something?
Yeah, I stay working right now, bro. Honestly, I've been doing so many features. I've been kind of needing to step back from that.
Okay.
But I think last year I did probably 13 features.
Oh, for real?
And I've already done like 5 this year.
Yeah.
So on top of the singles that I got coming out, like I got a lot of features that should be coming out this year.
Okay.
I started a series last year called The Vault 2, which is where I was bringing old content that I either never released or just that, you know,
Okay, yeah.
was extra from a project, and we shooting videos to it and dropping that. So
Okay.
I did season 1 last year. I plan on bringing that back this year.
Already.
So you'll
What, on your YouTube channel?
Yeah, it's on my YouTube channel.
Okay. Which is what?
I probably need to check it. I don't even know it off the top of my head. We could drop a link on here, but let me pull it up. I'm over here fucking up.
No, it's all good. I don't be knowing shit off top either.
Yeah, it's just Deezy.
Okay, Deezy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Already.
So, yeah, you can peep that out. I got singles coming out. I got a new joint with Trip G that I just got done. So we should be dropping that here soon.
Okay.
Man. And then I've been working on a collab album with Javon Sparks too. So that'll be coming out hopefully sometime this year.
Okay.
But we still working on finishing that up, and then I'm working on a couple of EPs at the same time. So
Already.
just trying to keep stay busy, man. Like I'm not trying to slow up or nothing like that. Like I'm keeping my foot on these niggas' necks and and just really trying to keep this content coming. So
you still recording from the house?
Nah.
You're not? Oh,
I
okay.
record out in Del City. My dude Reggie Ganther with 778 Music Group.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, so we still been locking in. We just got actually, yeah, I forgot about that too. I got a couple singles coming out
already.
So yeah, we just got it.
So you just working there and shit, like you jump on something and you don't even know when it's gonna come out.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've been having a lot, like I said.
It's a lot of requests.
Yeah.
Already.
So in the last, I want to say since 2017, it's just been nonstop. Like people reaching out for features and just collaborations.
Since the radio,
different projects and all of that.
Already.
So I mean, the radio, and I'm just always on the scene or a part of something. So you know, people are constantly seeing me, and I think it shows. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Already.
I've been moving around, hitting different cities, going to different states, and trying not to be trapped into the bubble here. Right. And just like, you know what I'm saying? Last year we did.
Not being satisfied.
Definitely not, because I feel like I've done a lot here, and the only thing left to do is expand. And so, you know, we went to Kansas City last year. I went to Manhattan, Kansas, and opened for Fredo Bang.
Oh, for real? Damn.
I went to Dallas with Thomas Who. We opened for Benny the Butcher out there.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Okay, damn.
And
Shit, did y'all posting this, man? Because I didn't even know y'all open for
it's,
Benny.
it's everywhere.
Yeah, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so man, that was.
I know it was.
And that for me, that was one of the dopest ones because we went back to my hometown,
right? Exactly.
And we was in Deep Ellum. Right, and that was my first time seeing how the scene look now.
Exactly, and that's real hip hop too. That Benny shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Thomas Who, he ate that shit. And so we got a joint that's on his album. So I went out there, we performed for that, and crowd was going crazy.
Okay,
and we opened too, so that we set the tone.
Right.
And so yeah, that was a dope experience. We did Tulsa, you know what I'm saying, a couple of times. Yeah, I just been moving around, man. I did Cameron University.
Okay.
Did a show over there with Poetry and Chill.
Yeah, man. Just keep pushing it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to shit. Because there's so much music out, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. like, it's so much music out, man. Like, period.
I feel that. That's why I try to put so much content out.
Exactly.
You can lose people's attention real easy.
Talk about so quick.
Yeah. So I mean,
so quick.
All year this year, I kind of took for me personally, I don't really think I put anything out myself last year.
Okay, yeah.
I was on the space program album, the Curriculum of the Mind. I did features last year, but I was in the process of shooting the Aporia album, videos for that, and so I really didn't drop anything myself last year. So this year we really following up and just
on that Aporia.
Yeah, I'm fucking niggas up all year.
Right. Okay.
And we didn't even talk about that. So the Aporia album it's a visual EP.
Okay.
It's 5 songs on it, and we shot videos for each one, and kind of put a storyline with it to tie it all together. And so that all dropped. I dropped them one at a time. So I started dropping it in February. The last video dropped in March. And we just did a digital release on that. So that's available on all digital platforms now. Okay. So yeah. Already. That shit been going crazy too.
Already. So. And it's a 5-track, you say?
It's 5. Yeah, it's 5 joints.
Tracks, yeah.
It's short. I was really trying to focus on the visuals.
Yeah, the visuals,
the storyline. Yeah. So we did.
So you pretty creative then.
Yeah, for sure. I try to push myself outside the box as much as possible. Right. And you'll see that with the Aporia album in the videos, because you always see people doing these videos, shooting at the camera. And, all they niggas in a circle nodding their head. Oh, let's do it over here. Let's all stand in a circle here and nod our heads. Nobody did this shit before. But but no, I really tried to do something more cinematic with it. Yeah. And I shout out to Image Line. They did a dope job on the videos and really putting that together and working with me on that. I had a creative director, Nicole Allen Fisher, who was a part of that. Okay. And then also my sponsor, Crow's Nest Barbecue, they sponsored the videos. Damn. And so make sure you tap in with them, at Crow's Nest Barbecue on all social media. So but yeah, that was a crazy experience putting that together and really challenging myself to do something different. Yeah. That was my first time storyboarding, and writing it out. But
so it all tie in.
Yeah. So, we wrote it out. I came up with the idea. I think my producer kind of gave me the idea to do the videos, but the storyline, I kind of wrote that out myself and then brought it to Nicole Allen Fisher, and she helped me fine tune it and, get it where it needed to be. Right. And we just made it happen. So
already. So you still shopping that? You still promoting it?
Yeah. Okay. So that's the latest release that I had. We've been pushing the videos. I tried to do something a little different too on the release because I personally I haven't really used YouTube as much in the past. Yeah. So I was trying to push that a little bit more and build the channel up. So the videos have been performing well. The subscribers done gone up. So my first video I dropped, which was off of my EOD album, the One Day joint. That did 10,000 views.
For real?
But I dropped it on Facebook.
Okay, so already.
I didn't push it to the YouTube channel. Yeah. And so
shit, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying?
No, it don't. But I'm just trying to
pushing your content.
Yeah. So I'm just
trying to get eyeballs on it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It don't.
Right.
Hey.
So I just tried to do a shift and kind of redirect how I was marketing and releasing everything.
Okay.
And so seeing that it still got a good response from that, you know, it was definitely dope. So
already,
I'm definitely happy with that and plan on doing more shit like that. So.
Yeah. Already. Then you said that T Mage is gonna do a shit. What videos he gonna do?
Oh yeah, we got a video for.
Look at you, don't even know you got so much shit.
I'm saying like it be so many joints I be having coming out. So yeah, I got the single with the joint with Oso Cinco on my own.
Okay.
Me and him been talking, and so I think he dropped that song or that album last year or the year before.
Mm-hmm.
And just ever since then, like he
said crazy.
He said the response on there, the whole album, like if y'all haven't heard it, it's Northside Legend. That's his album that's out right now on all digital platforms. The whole album is dope, but just in me and him chopping it up, he was like, man, every time I ask somebody like what's their favorite song by me, they say On My Own. It was like you and that nigga Deezy was snapping on that shit.
Yeah.
And so he was like, yeah, we gonna have to go ahead and do a video for that shit. So so me and him and T Maze met up what was that, last week?
Okay, yeah.
And we kind of been chopping it up about the storyboard. And so like, when I tell you the shit that we got coming for that is gonna be crazy.
I already know.
Yeah, I'm hyped for that. I've been wanting to work with T Maze for a long time because he's, you know, I don't think we only met like one time in the past, but I just been seeing his work and all the content he's been putting out, and it's always top notch quality.
Exactly.
And yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Man. That for me is one of my favorite songs and features that I've done. Probably since I've been back on the scene. So, because I think front to back that verse was probably, man. I'm writing this shit. I'm like, oh, nigga, shit. Wait a minute, let me say that again.
Nah, man, that's cool. Nah, man, I appreciate you coming out, man. You know what I mean? Like you talented, man. You know what I'm saying? Like if people can hear it in the flow, you know what I'm saying, man? Real. Man, so just keep bodying shit and killing shit. You know what I'm saying?
Every time, bro. Don't ask me to be on a song if you don't want me to body it.
Right.
Yeah, I'm never coming with no weak shit.
Exactly. Nah, man, we gon' we gonna lead out, man. Shit, like with this count out, you know what I'm saying? So if you want to introduce that, man, on the lead out, man, the Shot of Brandy podcast, man, this episode of shit 135, man, with Deezy, man, and he got a track, man, we gonna lead out with too, because you killed that first one through that.
Yeah.
Man, you heard me?
Appreciate that. It's the Counted Up joint?
Yep.
Word. Like he said, I go by Deezy. You can follow me on all social media at Deezy_M3RD. Make sure you tap in with me. The joint we about to drop is called Count It Up. It's off Aporia. The video is out now. Go tap in with me. We out.
Man, you killed it too.
Yeah. Yeah. I get that paper to throw in the bank and then I'm on the way. Yeah. I'm out here grinding all day. Yeah. Quit popping shit if it's not to my face. I'm busy stacking it up in the bank. Yeah. Look. Count it up. Yeah. Count it up.
Bass on that shit nasty.
Yeah. That's crazy, bro. You had to kill it.
Yeah. Motherfuckers better lay down. EOD doing numbers. Part 2 is on the way now. Still do that little rap thing. I just do it on the stage now. I don't rock, I do the money dance. Money dance like I'm James Brown. Chief said he feel a flood coming. I done got him making waves now. They done play me on them airwaves. Fat Al, I done came down. Way switch it, I done came up. Shout to all the ones that stayed down. We don't never bring the fakes round. Nah. Funny how all these niggas try to claim it, but really can't handle a day on the throne. I tried to tell them that this day was coming, boy. I see the future like Raven Simone. As for the flow, I got love for my people, so if you gon' do it, then hate on your own. Y'all niggas thought you was keeping me down till I came off them ropes like I'm Razor Ramon. You moving all through the city, just claiming you poppin'. Okay, you back to the bluffing. My crew and hard drive. I think your data corrupted. You say you stacking it. That shit don't add up to nothing. I ain't got time for the talking, cause I'm getting back to the money. Yeah, I get that paper to throw in the bank and then I'm on the way. I'm out here grinding all day, yeah. Quit popping shit if it's not to my face. I'm busy stacking it up in the bank, yeah. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Yeah. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it up. Yeah. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it up. Count it up.
Killer, man. Killer. Killer, bro. I appreciate it, man.
Man, appreciate you having me, bro. Finally made it happen.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So, man, I love the setup here. I love what you're doing here, man.
Appreciate it, bro. Real talk.
Yeah, much love to you. Keep doing what you're doing. And I really appreciate you having me be a part. So
Nah, man, already, man. Shout out to Brandy Podcast. We out, man.